Welcome to another episode of Boat Snoop. My name is Clint Johnson. I'm your host. And today, what I've got for you guys is a Beneteau 473. Big, beautiful monohull sailboat. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you, obviously, I'm going to do a quick tour of the deck, that sort of thing. But since the focus of this channel is getting the inside snoop on boats, we're going to get on inside. When we first get into the cockpit, these cockpits on these Beneteaus, and this is a good size Beneteau at 47.3 feet. Quite literally huge cockpits for entertaining, but you'll have to wait around and see that as it comes. And then down below, the woodwork on this specific boat, it's almost like brand new. It's crazy. Absolute crazy beautiful, this boat. And so we'll take you through that. And then an actually really usable V-berth that is not uncomfortable. That's like almost like an aft cabin, because you're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyhow, we got Beneteau 473, and I guess I said wait and see, and I guess today that is what it is wait and see is the name of this vessel. Look at that big, huge cockpit in there. We're going to get in there in just a moment. Dinghy davits off the back. She's all set up with radar. Alrighty, guys, let's get on this boat. Take a look. Alrighty, I hopped up here on her, and what you can see here is got a main traveler. Can be remotely worked from inside the cockpit. You can see the lines going aft. All the other lines on this boat are run aft and into the cockpit. So really no major need to get up here on the deck, heavy seas or anything like that, to manipulate any of your lines. You got a roller furling main sail, so it just rolls up right into the mast. A lot easier. I know some people, they don't like those, but on the other hand, if you're single-handing or really short crew handling that, or you got some rough and stormy seas, it is nice to have these. Yeah, they're a little more mechanically complex, but there are advantages. And as we come around up here, we've got little, I like to call them granny rails here. If you were up here manipulating something in a big sea, you could be sitting on the inside of these and have something to grab a hold of so you don't get knocked over. One thing I kind of liked about this boat is all of his extra fuel tanks. He has one, you can see the red there, that's gasoline for the dinghy, and then all the others are yellow. But if they sit in the sun a long time, they get faded, they degrade, that sort of thing. And not with this specific boat. He's actually had canvas made to protect his fuel tanks. Really nice little addition. Roller furling jib, Genoa. This boat does have a rock anchor up there, and then it also has another backup, and it's a powered winch. But like I said, on this channel, we're not really getting into the real technical things about always opening up and looking at every little winch. We're going to try to work ourselves to the inside and take a look at what these boats look like on the inside. And he has solar there as well. Alrighty, guys, just look at the size of this cockpit area. When we get in there, you'll notice even more, but that table does fold up. That is a table there, and it does fold up. This boat is wide enough. It actually has two helm stations, or two wheels. And effectively, like with that, is what you got going on is when you're heeling over, or for the layman, if you're watching this and you're just new into sailing, you don't know all the terms, it's leaned over when your sails are full. That tilts or leans you over, but we call it heeling. You can sit up on the high side, whichever side that is, and then steer from that side. And so this is really nice. The headroom in this cockpit is huge, and down below. The current owner of this boat, I mean, I'm 5'11", and I'm putting my hand up pretty high. Maybe I can't really show that too well, but he's 6'4", and he has no issues walking around in this boat, whether it's in the cockpit or whether it's down below. Once again, I can't wait to take you guys down below. The woodwork on this is fabulous. This boat, the specific boat also, I don't know if you can really see this, but when you're looking at this gel coat and the original molding, you'll see how non-worn, still kind of has that pointed look. The gel coat on this is, they don't allow anybody to wear shoes on this boat, and it really shows. This boat actually, you got a couple extra winches here, but actually has one powered winch right here. This one is powered, so you could run a lot of your stuff, putting up your sails or whatever, run it to that winch and not even have to crank on it. Really nice. These doors are really nice. You'll notice those little tabs. You can take those little tabs, spin them, take it out, and there's actually screen on the other side so that you can keep the bugs out, but you can still get some airflow through and just kind of take that plastic off if you want. But hey, let's sneak on and down below and snoop around a little bit on the inside. I just want you to look at the stairs on this boat. This is basically about what they look like brand new. You're not seeing any major scratches on the wood, anything like that. All right, I'm going down.
Hey guys, this channel is sponsored by Tupperware rep Sailor Jen. Tupperware truly is the ultimate galleyware for your boat, and it comes with a great warranty to boot. They are the ultimate source of high quality, lightweight, low rattle utensils, dishes, and cups for your boat or home. Furthermore, their unbeatable food storage containers are the only food storage devices approved for use by the U.S. military when they move military households. Don't have heavy and noisy galleyware on your boat, and go high quality when trying to keep pesky bugs and moisture out of your food, especially on your boat. Go to sailorgen.com today, check out all of their offerings, and order up your new galleyware today. Email any questions to tupperware@sailorgen.com. Thank you, and remember that your order helps out this channel.
Right, so just came on down here, closed everything up, but we're going to start with the galley here. Nice, big, roomy. Nice thing when you have galleys like this, you're right here. If you have, friends, family, whoever, and everybody's sitting around chatting, you're all part of that conversation. Deep sinks. You got your freezer, pull that up, and then you got a deep freezer. But at the same time, you got your refrigerator here, and large, You got your propane stove and oven. A lot of storage cabinets here. Got these nice push button locks so they don't come flying open in heavier seas. Got your microwave. One really cool thing about this boat I'm about to show you is they have a huge, huge storage locker. And if you're making any long passages, or anything like that, having a really large area for storage, and the current owners are super organized. They keep everything in tubs, everything super neat, organized, but huge amount of storage. Heading back out into the salon here. I'll be back out in a second, but I am going to start with the port aft stateroom. Large bed. Easily fit 2 people. What I was told is that these come standard where you actually have a cushion that kind of goes here. But what has been done is this, and you can't see it, it's really dark, but basically they modified the cushion and there's a ton more storage, and there's still plenty of room for 2 people to lay long ways like this. You do have a common head that there's a door out in the salon, but also here in this aft stateroom. You have your toilet here in the head, sink, big shower. Basically, that should lift up and can go over here. There's a little place where it hangs, take a shower. You can see the door out here in the salon that goes to the same head. And here you have your nav station or navigation station. We can have your charts, your maps, electronics. See some charts, maps here. You have your electrical control center here. You have your radio for listening. You have your VHF for communicating. You have your GPS, chart plotter, everything like that there. Other control systems. And basically, if you're on autopilot, you could come down here and control from here, especially if you're out in open, deep blue sea where there wasn't a lot of other boats that you needed to be. You could control from here and kind of chart at the same time. Right here, this boat actually has pretty darn new EPIRB. That's one of those, I have this exact same one on my boat. In fact, if something bad were to happen, these things, you toss them overboard and they float, and you can hang on to it close or whatever, but it basically goes up to a satellite, gives your position and keeps updating, and the Coast Guard or what other emergency responders, they could eventually come find you and hopefully save you. So really nice thing to have on board. When you look at the salon, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, probably easily 6 people could sit around there. And then that's not including this here. And, down beneath these, what I like about these is there is a ton of storage in those, but they still act as additional seats for family and friends and crew. Here on the port side, got a whole nother settee. And this is what I was talking about earlier. You got a seat where you can sit, change your shoes, stuff like that, really nice. A lot of V-berths, especially on sailboats, but even on power boats, depending on the size, a lot of them, you have to squeeze in. You'll notice on this large V-berth that it's actually more like a regular bed. You kind of got this room on the side. It sits fairly low, so you're not climbing up into it. You can literally just come up and walk up to it and actually sit. So it's really usable as a main stateroom. Plenty of hatches, and here you have 3 hatches. One there, then literally 2 above me. And then you got 2 ports, one at port and starboard, so you could get great airflow. Look at that wood, guys. They have done a great job of just keeping this boat beautiful. And then you have the masterhead, I guess, and it is bigger than the other one. It actually has a separate shower area, but here's your sink, your mirrors. You have your toilet right there. That lowers down actually, and so you could actually sit while you're taking a shower. And here is your full shower area. So full walk-in shower. Doesn't really matter if you get wet. Gets wet out here either. It's a wet head. So absolutely beautiful, wide-beamed Beneteau 473. This concludes this episode on Boat Snoop of this Beneteau 473. I really appreciate you watching this video and taking a little time with me to check her out and check out the other videos on the channel. Smash that like button on this video, and we'll see you next time.